All right, AP European History students, welcome to a quick tutorial on how to navigate your online textbooks for this class. First of all, if you click on the textbook button in the class, it's going to bring you to this page. And you'll see that there's two different online texts that we will be using. The first one is the main textbook, which is shown right here at the top. And the second one is your primary source reader. So I have direct links built in right here that you can just click on. So if I were to click on this, it's going to take me straight to the textbook. Now, the first time you guys do this, it's going to give you a login page. I'm already logged in. My computer remembers me, so it just goes right to the page. But you're going to need to use your username and password to access the textbook. If you aren't sure what those are, you can go to the Student Logins app in the Student Intranet and the Student Resource Center, and it'll have that information listed there for you. Once you get logged in, this is the landing page that you see. So to navigate to a certain chapter, you're just going to use this drop-down menu here at the top. Go to chapter, and we're going to go to chapter 12. That's the first one you guys are going to be reading, all about the Middle Ages. So, a few tools that I wanted to highlight. First of all, you do have this navigation menu here on the side that allows you to jump to specific topics. This is helpful if you're reading the chapter and you only get partway through and you know that when you were finished with English successes, and when you come back it's time to read Joan of Arc. So you don't have to click through each individual page. Now, the other thing that you can do to turn the page, if you scroll to the bottom of any page, is you just use these arrows to move forward or backward. And that's basically just like turning the page if you had a hard copy of the textbook in front of you. Some other features of the chapter that you don't want to skip, you have looking back and looking ahead, and this makes nice connections for you guys so that you see sort of the story of history and how everything's intertwined and tied into this bigger picture rather than just a series of individual events that may be seemingly unrelated. You also have the chapter review, so questions and then answers, and page numbers where you can find those answers, and these are clickable links, so it'll take you right to page 340 if you click on this. And then you also have key terms, so this is basically your glossary just for the chapter. If you click on the term itself, it's going to give you the definition. You can also go to Google to get more information about that term, which is a nice feature. And you can also click on the page number and it will take you to the page in the text where that term was first introduced. Now, there are a couple of other cool features for you guys to use. If you want to highlight or make notes while you're going through the text, you're going to click right up here where it says Notes or Highlighting. And if I want to add highlighting somewhere, it's just going to give you this little instruction that says you can double click any phrase in the text to highlight the phrase. And since you're signed in with a unique username and password, your highlighting will save so that the next time you come back to the book or you're reviewing for the test or something like that, all of your highlighting will still be here. So if I want to go ahead and highlight this first sentence here, I'm just going to double click on it and that phrase is now highlighted. If I want to highlight the rest of the sentence, I double click on the rest of it. So basically we'll take you up to a punctuation mark and then that's saved. Now, if I'm reading, I'm like, ooh, maybe I highlighted too much and half my page is yellow. I need to take some of this stuff off and really only keep the key pieces of information. You just double click on it again and voila, it goes away. Now, a lot of the images you'll notice are clickable as well. And if you click on it, the nice thing is that it blows it up. So you get a bigger image. Let me drag this in view here. So you get a bigger image of the map so it's easier for you to read. Then when you're done, you just close it. The other thing you can do is add sticky notes. And you just click anywhere on the page after you select Add Sticky Note, and it's going to pull this up. Sticky notes are going to be helpful if you want to make a note to yourself about something. Maybe you have a question that you want to remember to ask me at the e-session or via email, or maybe it's something that you're just going to do more research about on your own. So you can say, I wonder why, or ask Miss Visner about whatever your note is, and it's going to save it. You do have formatting tools up here. You can bold, you can change the text color, whatever you want to do. You save your note, and then you can drag it anywhere on the page so that doesn't cover up any of the text. And again, once you log back in, this sticky note will still be here. If you want to remove it, you just click Edit and Delete, and then it's gone. So that is essentially how you use your regular online text. Now, if I want to go back and check out the primary sources, which you do have required reading from this book nearly every week as well, I'm going to click that link. And again, I'm already logged in, but you'll have to log in again to access this. So if I want to read the sources that go along with chapter 12, here they are. So here's primary source number 1, and I'm going to go through and read it. And then there's questions here that sometimes I ask you guys to answer. Other times you're going to do just a POV analysis and a discussion board. You're never going to be turning in work from this site, so you don't have to worry about saving answers or anything like that here. This is just how you access the primary sources that you need to read for those assignments. And then you have some secondary sources as well. When you get in some of the chapters, these are all primary sources, but some of them might have historians who've commented on things. But there's a lot of great information in this book. Same tools apply here. You can highlight, you can do sticky notes. So that's all the same. So that's essentially how you navigate those two texts. If you guys have any questions that I didn't answer in this screencast, please feel free to send me an email.